off by saying no, I was not dead. I am very much alive. Well, if I wouldn't be making this video if I was dead, duh. What's up, randomers of the internet? It's Ramona here, also known as AlternativeWeirdo here today. And I know I said I was gonna post more, and I'm sorry I haven't, but you know, teachers decided instead of giving us final exams and just give us a study guide to study from, they decided to give us projects. Freaking projects. Where are we supposed to do projects? Not to mention my schedule is like messed up, like oh my god, testing schedule, whatever. So we'll have to deal with that for just a little bit more, and I'll be done with school. Next week is my last week of school, and I'm good. Anyway, what's up, random girls? Today I decided to do a little story time and talk to you guys again about why I didn't post last week. Now, last week I did not post because I was in the hospital just for 2 days. But still, it's gonna tell you. Let me just go with the story. Now, on Saturday, which is basically last week, I was getting well. So when I don't feel well, I take my nebulizer, not my nebulizers. This is a nebulizer right here. What you see right here, this is a nebulizer. I just take that. I take medicine through that. I feel better. My lungs open up. I can breathe better. Did not work. The rest of the day did not work. Later that night, my dad decided to take me to the hospital around 2 in the morning. He drove like an hour to the closest hospital, which is, well, not really the closest, because there's another one, but like the closest children's hospital. And I thought, you know what, they'll go give me oxygen, they'll give me a nebulizer, give me steroids, x-rays, I'll be done by there by 6 in the morning, I'll be out. Least, most, I guess you could say, be out. Then, come here, Lizzie, say hi.
Do I have to? Wait, or because they're gonna watch this anyway, so.
This is my sister once more. Bye.
I need to Wi-Fi.
Okay, good for you. Anyway, I was saying. And they took me in, did the usual like I said. Then one of the doctors comes in. Now, first of all, I hated this doctor with all my life because she legit told me, I think the last time I went, she told me, you're fat, lose weight, you just need to stop eating. Basically, is literally what she was trying to say. No matter what way she put it, she was basically saying, you're fat, stop eating. So, she comes in saying, has anybody in your family ever had tuberculosis? Do you have tuberculosis? And I'm just like, no. And first of all, no, I do not have tuberculosis. I would not be here right now if I had tuberculosis. So, I'll tell you guys what I actually have at the end. Anyway, she's like, okay, well, we're going to go give you tests, make sure it's not tuberculosis, blah, blah, blah. We're going to keep you here, make sure, blah, blah, blah. So, they take me, well, where I was like a sliding door sort of room. So, they took me to a different room, which was like a wooden door room. And so, they're like, we're going to do tests. They took out blood. Now, for me, if you take blood out of me, I get really weak and I throw up. Luckily, I did not throw up. So they took blood out of me, they put an IV in me so they could put potassium and steroids and all that sort of shit that they need to put in me. Then they put over here, right here, they put the disease itself to make sure. Then over the next 24 hours or so, they would make sure that if I did have the disease, that would get red and puffy. It is not red and puffy, so no, I do not have the disease. So I stayed there for the rest of the morning. It took me upstairs around 5 in the morning on Sunday. Then throughout the day, come in, give me nebulizer medication every 12 hours with steroids, and I had potassium going on through my IV all day. Then they decided to give me a CT scan. If anybody who has had a CT scan, it's like cold. I don't know what it's cold for other people, but for me, it was cold. And I was like, I'm fat. How the fuck is it CT scan? It was like cold, about this big. Legit, like this big, and I had to put it in scan my lungs. So they did that. Then the next, I stayed overnight. Then Monday morning, the doctor, there's a different doctor that comes in, and she's like, oh, you don't have tuberculosis, you're fine, you can go home, we don't have to keep you here, but you do need to see a doctor for your lungs. Now, my right lung has a cavity, which basically means it has a hole in it. It's sort of like an air-filled hole, I guess you could say, like a gas-filled hole, which is basically what I have in my right lung. And they want to make sure it's nothing bad. So that is all I basically have. Right now, it hasn't really stopped me from doing much. I get suddenly a little tired. But the stupid thing though is apparently I've had it over this past few years. This is what now? Second, third year that I've had it apparently, and they haven't said shit. I guess it's gotten bigger and they just wanted to tell me now. But yeah. So they said all I have to do is see a specialist and I'm good. But the thing is, I can't do lacrosse, I can't do nothing I want to do. I was planning on doing a whole bunch of sports over the summer and next year, and that's going to stop me until I see a specialist. So, yeah guys, I have a hole in my lung. Yay, spring. There you guys have it, my little story time about the hole in my right lung. I will try to post more videos. There's supposed to be a challenge video. I promise you guys it is coming up, and it will come up pretty soon. So I just need to make sure I have time for that. Hopefully sometime this week or next week we'll have a video up, I promise. So remember guys, stay weird, stay you, and I will see you weirdos